it's Bunny, and who is ready for a tea vlog today? Only 3 days till Halloween. I'm getting pretty excited. Are you excited? So excited? Sippy sippy. Alrighty. So today's tea vlog is going to be a fantastic tale of terror. I swear I'm not making this up. Some of you are probably going to find this frightening. Some of you are probably going to find this lame. So you're going to have to comment down below and let me know if it's scary or lame. You're entitled to your own opinion. Just immerse yourself in this story. It was Sunday night, and Dogman and I had a super late taco craving. The Taco Bell that is closest to our house is open maybe 24 hours, or if not, extremely late. It was almost midnight. Sundays is also the day in which we usually do like some tidying around the house. So I was like, you stay here and clean the potty. That's not too much fun. And I'm gonna go grab some delicious taco snacks. So I'm just like, do-de-do-do-do, like windows down in my car, because that's always how I drive. I just like can't stand glass separating me from the world. So gone to Taco Bell, coming back, and we have, like, between the Taco Bell and, like, the major thoroughfare of the city and our neighborhood, our house, like, there's this really country back rural type road. You know, there's not too many houses. There's a couple of, like, restaurants. This doesn't sound very rural, but I swear, it's, like, a really, really long road. And at night, like, okay, the businesses, there's, like, a place out there where people, like, practice baseball and stuff. It's like an indoor like batting cage type thing. And did you just hear a car horn? And there's no one in these cars. All right, I'm freaking out. There's like an indoor batting cage, and there's a big like baseball diamond, baseball field, and there's like an airplane hangar. It's a really, really big long road, like maybe a couple miles long. But at night, like all of these businesses, like they don't have any exterior lighting. There's no one there. So you kind of go down this one really long road that's like at least 2 miles, and then you cut over, and there's like farms and stuff, like horses and ponies. So anyway, I'm on the last stretch. So basically you make like a zigzag. Oh, look, like this shape. See, this is one road, and then this is like a short road you take to cut over, and this is another really long road. So I had already made it through like 2 legs of the journey. Bye-bye. And I was on this last leg home, right? So way off in the distance, I see this kind of like white light, and it's like kind of flashing in a way where I think that it's someone on a bicycle. I wasn't speeding anyway, but I decided to like slow way down because like we have wonky bikers like where I live, where they do not use like lights or reflective gear or anything. So sometimes like one biker will have like kind of a reflective thing going on, and then another person will have nothing. So at night, I always want to slow way down for bikers. So I see this thing in the distance, and it looks like maybe the light is kind of flashing like in a pattern. Like, you know, sometimes like reflective gears on bikes, they like, as they pedal, they kind of like generate power to make the light flash. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that thing. It's kind of like a pulsing, flashing light. So I was like slowing down, but the closer I got on this pulsing, flashing light, it like was not regular anymore. And I was like, well, this is kind of weird. Like if it's a bike, you know, I think I would see it once again kind of like flash in a pattern. So the closer I get to it, like the harder it is. I'm not seeing any bikers. I'm not seeing anything. And then it just kind of like stops for a little bit. And I'm just kind of like, okay, this is really, 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 really bizarre. Proceed with caution. So I look and I start, like the closer I get to it, and I'm explaining this in a really slow manner, but I swear it happened a lot faster because obviously I was driving a car. So all of a sudden I start to see this like shadow body form. And I'm like, who is this? And it's some boy, okay? And he was like maybe like maybe like young teenager, young child, like kind of like teenage years, maybe a little bit younger, maybe like junior high. And he's like standing kind of on the side of the road, like literally staring. I saw his facial expression. It was like blank. It was like possessed by demons. Horrifying. Standing in the middle of the street, staring straight ahead, and he had like these kind of light things like attached to his hands, and he was just like moving his hands kind of strangely, like staring off into space. And I was like, whoa! Like I was just, like overreaction central, but I freaked out so hard. This guy literally looked possessed, standing on the side of the road. It was horrifying to me. Like, I did not even get out of my car with the tacos. When I got back home, I had to call Dogman to get him to come outside and walk me into the house, too afraid to make that two-step jaunt into the house. It was totally horrifying. It was really, really weird, and I just cannot bring myself to go the back road for these next couple days. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it like pan out. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? It was just really, 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 really weird. So maybe it's lame, maybe it's scary, I don't know. So then last night I couldn't sleep, probably because I'm still haunted by some creepy boy in the middle of the road. So I told Dogman, I was like, let's take a stroll around the neighborhood and like look at all the Halloween decorations. We'd been walking all through the neighborhood, probably like for 45 minutes. And then we get back to like this super long stretch. Everything happens on a long, long road. So we get back to like where we're walking to our street again, like, but throughout the entire neighborhood, there's kind of like one big road that you can go down to like go down all the other streets. And I swear, like through this fence, like up ahead of me, I started to see like an irregular white flashing light, and I was like, oh god, this is the end for me. And I just kind of like froze. But do you ever have like a moment where you're too afraid to say even what you're seeing? And I could tell he was like looking at my face and being like, what is wrong with you? And I was just like trying to continue on like with our conversation and not be like, nah, there's a man. It was so creepy. And then I never, like, as the closer we got to the flashing light, there was nothing there, nothing and no one there. So I don't know what is going on. I really don't. Maybe I'm just crazy. Like, I've been down that road 800 million times, and I've never seen anything that like indicates that a child would live there, a man child. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm just being haunted by some creepy boy. Probably not. It's probably just some weird kid doing something weird. But either way, it was kind of horrifying, and I just wanted to share with you guys because I thought that you could either A, be horrified with me, or B, listen to how I'm horrified over something so silly and simplistic and laugh at me. I'm gonna start my car again now because it's actually so hot still out here. It's like probably almost 90 degrees today. I've got some more Halloween videos coming up for you guys in the next couple of days. I hope y'all are so excited, and I hope y'all have y'all's costumes together, and I hope somewhere you get some candy, even if you're like a big kid like yours truly. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today, and thank you for listening to my silly story, and I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.